kept up alongside the craft itself. What are we looking at? This is incredible footage of what they say could be the Jetman. Is it back, or is this some kind of practical stunt going on here? This is incredible stuff, and I want to get Brent's opinion as we go over the footage. Man, there's been a lot of stuff over there in Los Angeles in regards to the jetpack, man. And now this anomaly, this figure is back in close proximity to major airliners and even smaller airliners like a training pilot academy. So what could this possibly be? Is there a correlation or is there a network of people designing this in the area of Los Angeles and they're testing it in the area? Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, Blake, this is some of the best footage I've seen in a while. We haven't seen humanoids over Los Angeles for quite some time, but now we're getting a really good close-up of this amazing event that we're looking at, the jetpack, man. Some might even say the Mandalorian. And I'm going to say, yeah, hell yeah. Whatever is happening here is high technology. We don't see jetpacks that could go this high, 4,000 or 5,000, even 6,000 feet, where these commercial airliners are spotting the jetpack, man. This is new technology, and we don't see anything like this. The only thing we could maybe compare it to are those skydivers with jetpacks with wings on them, where they fly horizontally. This, whatever it is flying vertically, and it's insane. Is there an actual man piloting this, or is this something remotely, or a robot? There's a whole lot of questions going on here, Blake.
Absolutely. What kind of technology is behind this? What's keeping it up in the air? We don't see any exhaust behind it. We don't see, like Brent says, any wings on this thing. Obviously, if this were some kind of apparatus to make one fly like Superman, well, this is new technology, and we almost see like a backpack on the back of this thing. But again, no exhaust or any kind of propulsion indicators that we're aware of at this moment. Very interesting news coming out of Los Angeles. Now, let's take it to the other side of the world right now. China lit up just hours ago. So we have these events from around the world. We have volcanoes erupting right as the conjunction happens. Some people are saying this is something in relation to the conjunction. Now we have these massive celestial events over China. Look at this thing. It's incredible. And what's weird, we're looking at it. This is a very bizarre shaped, if it is a meteorite, it almost has a teardrop kind of look or fashion to it. It's definitely breaking up apart. Brent, what is this? Space junk? Possibly something trying to enter our atmosphere and it didn't make it. What's your thoughts?
The big question is, why is this so frequent over the world right now? It seems like we're getting these videos almost on a bi-monthly basis. And looking at this celestial event, it's just amazing. And the colors and the quality of the people that are capturing this event is astronomical. It's just off the hook on how great it is and the beauty of it. But still, the question is, why the consistency of these events happening over Earth? And it's just astounding on what's happening, and I think there's probably going to be more of a rush of these kind of videos. It's just going to happen more frequently as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's just a matter of the question is when will one of these like actually impact, and what would be the ramifications of that? This is scary stuff, and I'm so grateful that these things are burning up in the atmosphere and not actually making impact. But there is no indication or warning by anybody in official standards like NASA or NORAD or anybody saying, "Hey, look, heads up, we got this thing coming in." It's always by surprise, and that concerns me, and I'm sure it concerns a lot of people. We want the warning to at least take cover, right? Now, here's this: Christmas Day, I received a call from a person that is in the SWAT team in Los Angeles. He apparently that day captured an incredible UFO, a fleet of UFOs over the sky. The whole family witnessed it. I got Michael on the phone. I apologize. We weren't able to record this in the studio. We're just kind of on the run. It was Christmas Day, but I think it's important to listen to his testimony and watch the video at the same time. So enjoy this. Okay, yeah, just about third phase move. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report. Just Christmas Day, we have some videos coming in, and Mike has reached out to me, and we're recording it right now. We're just rolling it raw. And you're looking at the video that Mike sent to me just moments ago, and we got him on the phone. He works within the SWAT team over there throughout the nation. We're not going to give the exact coordinates or where his location is of what SWAT team or everything in regards to that, but we got a really good source coming in, calling us. Mike, thanks for joining us on third phase. Give us a quick background. You are trained in looking and observing, right?
I'm an armor for a very famous SWAT team in the United States that I've been there about 27 years. I'm a civilian armorer, but I've been with that department for many, many years. And we also do some manufacturing around the globe with agencies. And we are very well respected in our community and whatnot. But today was very interesting where they happened. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, we're looking at this video, and it looks like, as you describe it, like 40 orbs in the sky, very high up there. What caught your attention? Why were you looking up?
I came out of my backyard, and my wife did some gardening, and it just, what happened was, I saw something in the sky, very blue, a few clouds here and there, as you can see from the video, and I noticed a very shiny object, and what is that? And I have some very high-speed equipment. I have some Leica Geovid laser rangefinders that are very clear. If anyone knows about Leica binoculars, they're probably the Rolls Royce of binoculars. They're German. They're just phenomenal, like glass. They're FHD. So I grabbed them and I looked up and I said, "Holy cow, what is going on?" And there must have been 40 or 50 or 60. They were all over the sky in one area, and some were flashing, some were standing still. They were in triangle formation. It was just amazing. And I'd say they were about 15,000 feet up. South of Wilshire Boulevard, I would say more towards Pico, but straight up. I called 911, I called it in, and I tried to reach Santa Monica Airport, LAX, to see if they could see it on radar. My wife came out, my daughter came out, my neighbor, Avi, was very high ranking, is Israeli military, very high ranking. And he grabbed his binoculars, and I kept pointing, and he said, "I don't see it." And then all of a sudden, he sees them, he goes, "Oh my, look at that." And we watched everything for about half an hour. It was unbelievable.
So let's get this right. So you're trained, you're observing the sky, you're even observing the bad guys as well. You're basically a sniper on the SWAT.
I'm not smart, but I'm the armor. So I maintain all the special weapons at an apartment as far as the sniper platforms, suppressors, automatic weapon, all that. So I'm licensed, federally licensed for all types of special stuff. And I do, I'm very good with my eyes, my hands, I do observe, and I do have a high quality equipment as far as either night vision, thermal imaging, binoculars. Like I said, I had pulled out my Leicas.
Yes.
They're phenomenal. And so it was just good to see that. I mean,
looking at it, let me ask you this. You're looking at it with your Leica binoculars, and yeah, Leica is pretty much the best as far as optic lenses are concerned. When you got a close-up look at it, and your buddy in the Israeli government, he's He's an observer as well. What did you see with the equipment that you're looking at? We're trying to enhance the video right now.
It was unbelievable. I'm telling you, with those like us, and we were watching them for quite a while, and you could see they were discs. I mean, they were around this, and some were flashing, some weren't. Some were in triangle formation, some were like in a kind of line. You see the video I sent you. To the right, you can't see. There's a whole bunch of them to the right. It was a cluster of them. They were just everywhere. And they were a good size. You know, we're looking through the binoculars. They were a good size. And,
So disc shape. How large do you think these disc shape looked? And were they like consistent?
I would say those were probably, looking at the distance, I'd say 30, 40 feet across, probably, maybe 45 feet, somewhere in there. Some were very bright, and some were like they were flashing. And then they would stop flashing. Like they almost like they were communicating with each other. It was very strange.
Yeah, we're looking at the movement of the craft. Did you see any kind of intelligent kind of flight pattern between these? Were they interacting with each other?
Yeah, they were interacting for sure. Some were standing still, some were moving around. And then it was the craziest thing was towards the end, they just all disappeared. I mean, they were just gone, like straight up. I mean, just gone. And nothing to the left, nothing to the right. They just went, and they were just like they just vanished.
So you had this event that lasted for about 30 minutes, and you had the whole family out there. This happened today, Chris.
We were all like, our mouths were wide open. We were like, holy shit, this is crazy.
There's a massive sighting. We're hoping that other people that were in.
This was massive. I mean, I'm telling you now, I say 40 to 50, because my wife thought maybe it was maybe up to 100, but they were all over the place. It was unbelievable.
So we could expect even more videos out there, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is like everybody in Los Angeles, I hope they could reach out to Third Phase and confirm this event. If this is something that could cooperate with other people around what's going on. Brent's got a question. Hold on.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks, Michael, for joining us tonight. Yeah, it sounds like an extraordinary event going on, and you got the resources. So, what are your team saying? Have you been sharing this video with your partners that you?
I talked to a few of the guys that I know, and they're like, hey, don't think I'm crazy, but check this out. And I sent the video to a few, and they're like, and they believe it too. I mean, they absolutely believe it. My reputation is impeccable. I'm not the one to fabricate, and they were just like, wow, man, that's legit right there. I mean, the word is saying that's straight legit. I'm like, I know it's 100%. I saw my daughter, my neighbor, and my mother-in-law. We were all looking at it, and we watched everything for half an hour. And they sat in chairs, and we watched some more binoculars, and they sat there, and we watched everything and then that's when we said, let's videotape this. And my daughter was smart enough to put the binocular on the back of the chair, hold it steady, and then put the iPhone behind the and do it that way. It took her a little while to kind of get it situated, but once she did, that's the video you got.
All right, this is great. This is great. If there's any more videos out there, please, Mike, send them over. But right now, this is the breaking news out of Los Angeles. We wanted to share it with you, and that's kind of cool. That's how Third Phase. Go ahead.
Absolutely, 100% legitimate. It blew our mind. It was definitely, especially Chris and Sam, like, why is this happening? Who's operating those crafts? What's the reason? Why are they here? What's going on? I mean, it's just, this is not a fabricated situation. This is legit. This is real.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. And yeah, it is real. And what's cool is that we're doing this in real time. We've only been speaking just on this phone for no more than 10 minutes. So we're just getting to know each other. But right now, we're getting information quick. That's how Third Phase rolls. How do you reach out? How do you find out about Third Phase?
One of the guys who works with me, he's a trainer operator. He mentioned you guys. I'm like, really? So I said, well, give me their email. I'll send it over. And that's what happened. And he literally, I showed the video. He's like, oh man, that's real, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, you should have been here. And I had called him on the phone when it was going down. I said, you're not gonna believe this. And you could hear him in the video going, there's like 30, but he was really. And he was out hiking in Simi Valley and with his box, and he's like, videotaping. That's why I told my daughter, get the camera ready, and we went from there. But it's amazing. I mean, these things are real. This is not the first time I've seen this type. This was like massive. This was unbelievable. I've seen one or two here or there over the years, but this was unbelievable. This is 40, 50, 60, 80, 80 of them.
Hold on, Brent's got a question. Brent?
Yeah, one last question, Mike. It seems like your friends were kind of in the vicinity of this whole area. Give us a radius of the amount of miles it was in the Los Angeles area, the sightings.
This was over, I would say, the way we were like, we're by the Grand Target, by Miracle Mile, off of Wilshire, right that area. And we were looking southbound across Wilshire. And like I said, they were probably, in the sky, they probably within maybe, I'd say, 2-mile radius, possibly, maybe 3. There were so many of them. Like the visible, and they were somewhere straight through the pyramid, and somewhere like a funny line, or like an angle, so they were just all over the place. It was just unbelievable.
Let me ask you this, Mike. So you say they were disc shaped. Did they resemble anything other than a disc shape? Did they differentiate in their shape or form? Was it pretty consistent when you looked at these things, metallic?
They were all consistent. It seemed that maybe some were a little smaller than others. And there were some bigger ones, but maybe because the distance they were farther back, or maybe at different angles. But they were definitely, some were flashing, some weren't. They were definitely communicating with each other. You could tell they were doing something, and something was happening that I couldn't really put my finger on it, but it was just amazing to see, because that was definitely not man-made. That's not our stuff. No doubt in my mind, for sure. And for like a second, maybe they're a drone, and I'm like, no, there's not drones. And you have to have 40 operators, running drones, and the way they were set, there's no way. Those were big objects that were large, and they were, when they took off, they started, the light, they stopped flickering, and they just went straight up when they were gone.
Mike, I want to thank you for reaching out to us. We got your information. Maybe we could do some follow-ups in the next couple days. Yep.
I'll keep my eyes up in the next few days and see if I see anything else. I'll keep the camera ready, and if something jumps off, I'll contact you guys immediately.
Okay, you do that, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Mike.
So it's interesting. We get UFO videos from around the world, the public, but when it comes down to a person that works within the government, part of the SWAT team, this is interesting stuff. So you got to take this, you got to put it out, and that's what we're doing. What was captured over Los Angeles Christmas Day? We want to get the people out there. If they notice anything strange in the skies, reach out to us. Brent, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, if the major media only picks up on military cases, well, here we go. We got Michael, the SWAT team, and he's associated with our government and the military itself. So, hey, reach out to us right here. We're willing to share this story. Step up, fellas.
Absolutely. The major media needs to wake up and listen. Third Phase of Moon gets their information from everywhere, and it's important that the major media should be talking to us on this daily phenomenon that's happening around the world. Thanks for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon. Appreciate everybody in the premiere tonight. Keep your eyes on the skies. Be safe. Happy holidays. We'll see everybody real soon.
I think it's terrifying. I mean, this seems potentially like one of the biggest stories of my lifetime. And I don't care if it's about UFOs or whatever you call it. Something that we don't understand is getting very close to our military aircraft.
The technologies related to energy generation should come out first.
This hybrid aerospace underwater craft is able to basically generate an electromagnetic field.
It is President Trump's belief that the United States must remain as dominant in space as we are on land and sea and the air. And your charge is to see to that mission with the United States Space Force.
There were 3 people on my team assassinated, and I was almost killed.
With a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
It's a matter of national security.
But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth.
The president will respond to the subject the way they want them to. There's a black box with all the technologies that would give us a civilization that's sustainable, peaceful, etc., and that's been around for decades.
Everybody's asking the biggest question in the world. Are we alone?
Look, it's just stalled out there.
The narrative that's being launched, which is a false narrative, is that we're not alone and that those civilizations are a threat. The problem is that the public has to be informed and involved.
It could be a brief statement saying, hallelujah, I'm finally vindicated.
I'm not completely convinced they're gonna let this stay like it is.
But the people who are surrounding that level of our politicians and government are not code. Like the movie Independence Day, where Will Smith, let's go kick alien butt.